know you guys came here for the tea, so I decided to bring the tea. Cheers. What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mbalzmaboneng, but you guys can call me Entle or Mbalete or Mbali, whichever you like. I really don't mind. And I want you to subscribe to my channel because a bitch is trying to get out of the hood. And also follow me on my Instagram, it's mbalete.n, as well as my TikTok, which is Mbalzmaboneng. Now, done with the YouTube introductions. What are we here for? Today, I will be doing a my first time tag video. So if you don't know what that means that I will be explaining and give you a little story time, a little juice, a little lore, a little Mbali lore on what happened when it was my first time so and so happened. I put on my Instagram a questionnaire of, if you want to know when it was my first time to do a specific thing, a specific act, a specific action, then you could have asked me. So you're lost that you missed out on that. But I'm gonna read out all the questions that I got and I'll let you know. I'll let you in into my world. I'm gonna be reading off of my laptop, so if I look this way, just know that that's what's happening. First question is, when was the first time I made a YouTube video? Believe it or not, I feel like I've been a YouTube girly for 10 years now. Insert clip.
Like what? I hope I don't get demonetized for this music thing. I only said that because I'm YouTube. I'm an thing, y'all.
I've been filming YouTube videos for as long as I could have a phone that had good quality. I've been filming things like, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys, da, 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 da. But the first time I actually uploaded was last year, September 2024. I was like, I'm going on a friendcation with my friends. If I don't vlog this, I can serious gabopi. If I don't vlog this, I wanna
Shem.
like so that was the first time I did a YouTube video and I really don't regret it at all. I was scared that YouTube was gonna consume my life, but it really hasn't, and it's just a hobby that I do now, and you guys are just here in my hobby, you know? You guys are just here looking into my life, so thank you. Next question is, when was the first time I moved away from home? Now, I moved out of home in 2022 July. I remember everything happened within 2 weeks. I had to quit my job, find a place, move out, get furniture, sell what I can. I even got a new phone during that time. Like, it was just Godspeed. So that was very nerve-wracking, especially because I was moving from a different city. So I moved from Joburg, Fourways to Kempton Park. So I was alone. I don't know anyone there, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. God wouldn't put me in things that I cannot handle. So I did it. I prevailed. I came back to Joburg, but I'm still independent. I feel like I really learned who I was as a person when I moved away from home. So if I can give advice to anyone, guys, you cannot say what you've lived life until you've moved out of home. I know, even though the economy is crazy right now, but you need to experience what kind of person you are when you've moved out of home. Even if you're not gonna move out of home, move to a different city, move to a different country, move to a different planet, girl. I feel like it's something every human should experience. So yeah, that's when I moved out. Okay, so the next question is, when was the first time you realized what you really wanted to be? So in different chapters of my life, I wanted to be different things. In grade 2, I wanted to be a teacher. I remember in grade 10, I wanted to be a plastic surgeon because I was obsessed with Dr. 90210. But right now, I feel like I really knew what I wanted to be in grade 11, where I remember just sitting at home. I wasn't in really the best of space in my life, and I remember just being 17 and just watching YouTubers all the time, and I'm like, I actually have the personality for this. I have the face, I have the talk, I have the walk, I have the stance, I have the aura. Why don't I do this? And it just hit me that I can do it by just being myself. And I'm like, you know what? One day I can be paid for just living. So why not I do it? I don't want to be an influencer. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, look at this comb. This comb is so amazing. This comb honestly helped my hair grow 20 inches. Guys, please screen record this if I ever end up like that. But I don't want to be like that. But I just want to create content and people consume it and appreciate it. And I get paid for it. Thank you. When was the first time I got drunk? Grade 11 again. A lot of things happened in grade 11. A lot of firsts happened in grade 11. I know you didn't ask for this one, but even my first kiss happened in grade 11. I got drunk for the first time in grade 11. It was a major production camp. I remember. If mom, you're watching this, I'm so sorry. It was a major production after party. Major production is basically, I was a theater kid in high school, and after the production ended, we'd have little after parties. And I remember one of my good friends, Jared Huckaday, bought Russian Bear that day, and I was like, bitch, give me this shit, I'm depressed right now. And that was one of the first times I got drunk. I'm not gonna lie, I went a little bit ham that day, but you know what, I've always been safe. It was a very funny experience. If I could tell you the story of what happened that day, it was very peculiar, but that's when I got drunk for the first time. Okay, so when was the first time I went on a proper date? I remember this. This was 2017, December. Okay, it was the beginning of December. I think it was the 12th of December. Why do I remember this? I don't know. But we went to the movies. We went to go, my love interest at the time asked me to go to the movies with them, and I was like, sure, why not? So we went, and that was the first time I actually went on a date. I was 17 years old, I was in grade 11, and I really had such an amazing time. I was so in love, so infatuated with this guy, and it was a good time. Honestly, don't ask me what happened in the movie. I don't remember, not because of time has passed, but because I didn't watch the movie. So yeah, next. Ooh, this one is deep. Whoever asked this one, this one is deep. The next one is, when was the first time I lost a loved one? This was in 2008. Unfortunately, I lost my father. It's been 17 years, and to think that I have not known him longer than I actually have known him breaks my heart. But I know he's always there wherever I am, in my heart, in my soul, and I really am grateful for him wherever he is, or whatever he's doing, or whatever he's watching. But yeah, that was the first time I lost someone I loved, and it really rocked me, and it still rocks me today. I still haven't healed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm 24 years old today, and I still haven't healed. Grief is just a weird thing. So yeah, that was the first time I lost someone I loved. Oh, this one is so deep, and this one is like so to the heart. When was the first time I fell in love? I think it was 2018. Yeah, 2018. I don't know whether it was love or just teenage hormones, but my boyfriend at the time, I really loved him, and it is what it is. So 2018, that's when I was like, shit, actually, I actually love this nigga. That's such a fucking crazy thing to say, but I love this nigga. And I remember I loved him too much. That was the problem. There's loving someone, and then there's loving someone more than you love yourself. Luckily now I know the balance, and I'll always choose myself before anyone else, but at the time I feel like it definitely wasn't at a healthy level. So 2018 is when I realized that, oh, I think I'm a lure. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the way you... I don't know the lyrics. This one is so cute. So they were like, out of sheer curiosity, since I actually think this never happens to you, just with the way you carry yourself and your confidence, when was the first time you ever were embarrassed about anything? I remember one of the earliest memories of me being embarrassed was 2010, grade 4. I was in the grade 4 garden. I think that's what it was called. I was in primary school, and I know I said that I wasn't embarrassed at the time, but I actually really wasn't embarrassed. One of my friends fell back and then they held onto my skirt as like leverage, like, I'm falling. And because they held onto my skirt fell down and everybody could see my panties. That was the first time I was like, oh my God, is this happening to me? Anyway, next question. Next question was, when was the first time I did something I was really proud of? Oh my God. I know like most of my memories are like in high school, but that's because that's when I fully formed into a human being. But I remember when I auditioned to be one of the makeup artists for major production at school, again in theater. I didn't want to be involved in the singing and the dancing, but I still wanted to be in the behind the scenes. So I auditioned and I did this girl's makeup, and they were like, girl, you in, you got this. I was like, oh shit, I'm that bitch. So I made it and I was so proud of myself. It was when I realized that I'm actually talented, I actually can do this, and people can see that I do this, and they chose me. And I even got colors for it at school. Now that I think about it, that's when I was really proud of myself. I was like, well done, girl. You did that. You did that. I'm gonna take 2 more questions. Let's not mention the fact that I'm filming this at 25 minutes past 1 o'clock in the morning. That's on dedication. Someone asked, when was the first time I wore makeup? Thank you for that question, by the way, because this is low-key something that I'm very passionate about. I feel like I've always worn makeup. I used to honestly steal my mom's eyeliner and do it on my eyes or on my eyebrows, or use shoe polish as contour and things like that. But the first time I genuinely did a face beat was 2016. I'd like to dedicate this segment for my older sister. I love you so much, because she is the person who bought me my first ever makeup kit. In 2016, she bought me my first makeup kit, foundation, eyeshadow, contour, everything that I needed. And I looked so beautiful. I did it all by myself. And that was the first time I wore makeup. Like, I know the foundation shade was not right. I know the makeup was even from Ejozi, guys. Ejozi. Like, I know my skin broke the fuck out. But I was still so grateful. See, I'm that bitch. Show me you can draw me an eyebrow at 16. I'll wait. Yeah. You didn't, did you? I know. The last question is actually so insane. Like, this is low-key bringing up childhood trauma. When was the first time I was in a fight? Okay, so first time I was in a fight was 2017, or was it 2018? 2017 or 2018, I was in a fight with my cousin. Unfortunately, it's not really a story I like telling, but it was one of the only times where I
experienced rage.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, that adrenaline rush is kind of addictive. It's very addictive. And I finally understood when people said they saw red. Like, you just don't see anything and I'm just like on fight mode. So I fought my cousin. They were a male. There were jabs. There were stabs. Okay, there were no stabs. There were fists. There was slapping. I threw a spoon at him. I threw a cup at him. We were there. I remember even ripping his shirt like it was really, really, really bad. I even remember like when they told my mom, Mbali's fighting. My mom, I just saw this, she started laughing because she couldn't believe, like, my child is in a fight. Are you serious? So, because it's just not really in my nature. But would I like to be in another fight before I die?
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I would like to slap a bitch at least once or twice because people really do be testing me. But at the same time, I like peace. Namaste. So yeah guys, that is my first time tag. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that you were engaged this whole entire video. If you have any suggestions on what I should do next, please let me know. And don't forget to like if you like anything in this video that I said. Comment anything that you would want to see further, and comment anything that you thought was funny. And also subscribe to my channel. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. If you watch this whole video, please put a white heart because it's a heart of purity, because I showed my little heart to you today. And I really would love to see you again in my next video. You guys are gonna watch it, right? You guys are gonna watch it. Anyway, good night. I'll see you guys in the next video and stay safe.